Hello, viewers. I'm Adiso Baba. Now the news in detail. Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed has warmly been welcomed by the public of West Shoa Zone in Ambo Town, where he said success would be realized by working in unison. Soricha Kabanicha has more on that.
Prime Minister of Ethiopia, Dr. Abiy Ahmed, made his second inter-country visit in Oromia, Ambo Town, which he praised as the land of heroes and the heroines, following his first visit to Ethiopia and Somali regional state, Jigjiga Town. Prime Minister Dr. Abiy has warmly been welcomed by the people of West Shoa Zone and Ambo Town. The Premier thanked Abagadas, religious leaders, elders and the Keros for their warm welcoming. The Premier in his speech said that the success scored at country level is the result of working together, adding that the high credit should be for Oromo youth, Keros, who takes the lion's share in all aspects. Premier underscored that the secret behind the attained success is unity of Oromo people to bring change through focusing more on the coming time by learning from the past. The Premier suggested that the more success will be brought by using the current track, especially by participating all nations of the country, because unity is a driving force in the struggle as well as in the success. Premier stated that the new journey of the country to change and development requires high discipline, and it is to be led by knowledge, and the people are expected to contribute more than ever to success.
Deputy Prime Minister Dammaqaa Mokonnin says contribution of all citizens is crucial to strengthen the development endeavors of Ethiopia. Lata Teresa explains.
Deputy Prime Minister Dammaqaa Mokonnin in his speech said Ambo is land of love and man of vision. He said now the country is in a new chapter, adding all should take part for the success. Dammaqaa emphasized that the government has started development journey in which change is being seen. He stressed that more effort is needed to fully succeed the observed change. The Deputy Prime Minister called on the youth, farmers, elders, abagadas, scholars and others to contribute their share in this regard. He also urged the public to keep peace, strengthen democracy and push forward the development of the country. Dammaqaa called on people of the country to play their level best to build strong and prosperous Ethiopia.
President of Oromia Regional State Lamma Magarsa said no nation in the world has achieved what it wants without struggle, sacrifice and hard work. Fakadu Brano has the story.
A delegation led by Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed has discussed with Ambo Town residents and its environs. On the discussion, President of the Oromia Regional State Lamma Magarsa said his government has a great respect for those who have sacrificed their lives and played a great role to bring today's change. President Lamma underscored that in the history of struggle, no country can win without challenge and sacrifice, adding that the Oromo people as well as the country could get today's freedom through challenge and sacrification. President Lamma suggests that the Oromo people have seen today's light of freedom because they have struggled in the right and democratic way. He adds that in the history of the country, Oromo people have paid a great sacrifice in the unification of the country. President Lamma has also said that it has been learned more from the past that unity can play an enormous role to solve challenges and public questions. He underscored that his government has been working to answer public questions more than ever without any rest, understanding that they have double responsibility. Lamma called on the Oromo people to live in peace and unity with nations, nationalities and peoples of the country and to be on the side of the government to forward peace and development of the country as ever.
Ethiopian Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed has received Kenyan Cabinet Secretary for Foreign Affairs Monica Juma at his office yesterday. During the meeting, the two sides discussed bilateral and regional issues of mutual interests, according to a statement posted on office of the Prime Minister of Ethiopia's official Facebook page. The Cabinet Secretary also delivered a congratulatory message from President Uhuru Kenyatta and his invitation to make a state visit to Kenya, FEBC reported. The Oromia Rehabilitation and Fundraising Committee for Displaced Citizens announced that it has been working through preparing Tombola Lottery to support the citizens. The committee has held a discussion at OBN studio on the issue. Olma Bainas more.
Rehabilitation Committee for Displaced Oromos from Ethiopian Somali Regional State has briefed OBN on the rehabilitation process of the displaced citizens. Chairperson of the Rehabilitation Committee, Dr. Abarra Dheeressa, said the committee has been striving through designing different strategies to fully rehabilitate the citizens.
As everybody knows, huge number of our nation were displaced from Ethiopian Somali region and camped at different places. So our committee has been working with different stakeholders to rehabilitate them. We are still striving to stand by the side of them.
Founder and the coordinator of Lammi Lammif Tombola Lottery program, Moti Moroda, for his part, said the main objective of designing the lottery program is to sustain the life of the displaced citizen.
We have three objectives. First, to fully rehabilitate our displaced citizens. The second one is to create an opportunity for the entire people to help them, to help these citizens with their minimum effort. The third one is to create the unity of our people at different levels.
President of Oromia Cooperative Bank, Deribe Asfa, for his part, said what the entire people have been doing for the displaced citizens is great, adding that it is not enough yet.
What has been collected so far is not enough to fully improve the lives of these people. So, generating different income sources is very important. That is why this lottery program is designed.
The news comes to you from OBN, Voice of the People. Let's proceed to the remaining news. The Oromia Agriculture and Natural Resources Bureau says the region expects over 200 million quintals of crops from more than 6.5 million hectares of land developed in the 2018 harvest season. Let Resa takes up Dula Wayesa's report.
The data from Oromia Agriculture and Natural Resources Bureau shows that works are underway to produce 203 million quintals of crops in 2018, through developing more than 6 million hectares of land. The Bureau revealed that it has planned that more than 904 hectares of land would be developed in autumn season. According to the Bureau's data, 12.5 million quintals of crops would be expected. During the season, 194,000 hectares of land has been plowed and seeds have been sown on 84,000 hectares of land as per the plan. The Bureau said that it has planned to provide 4.2 million quintals of fertilizer to farmers. Adding 2.6 million quintals of fertilizer has been distributed to the farmers. Yet, head of the Bureau, Abba Dabale, said that his Bureau is striving for more work.
There is no scarcity concerning the NPS fertilizer supply, but there is no shortage of urea. It needs more attention. To address the problem, there is good move at national level to import it, so it would be worked on it attentively.
The head stressed that efforts are being exerted in intensifying public mobilization, the need to enhance products and productivity. Abba emphasized that preparation has been finalized to provide awareness-raising training to farmers on ways of promoting agricultural production and job opportunity creation.
Training would be offered to 16,700 model farmers in the first round. The remaining 3 million farmers will get training next time. Women and the youth will also participate on the training.
Community of Oromia State University has discussed ways implementing development policies and strategies of Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed stated in his inauguration speech at the House of People's Representatives. Mukhtar Haji reports.
Scholars and community members of Oromia State University have been discussed how to realize the public responsibilities imposed on incoming government officials at national and ways of implementation of points presented by the Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed on his first speech to the House of People's Representatives. On the discussion, it has been said that the bitter struggle of Oromo heroes and heroines for more than a century has brought Oromos to the power of the country. Accordingly, all Oromo people should work together to promote the country to a better democratic state while maintaining the equality of nation and nationalities in the peoples of the country and the rule of law more than ever before. Vice President of the Oromia State University, Dr. Milkeessa Miidhagaa, while presenting guiding paper on the discussion said, Oromo people has resumed to a power after 163 consecutive years.
After 163 years, Oromo people has resumed to power of the country. Since Ali the Great of Wallo Oromo Yejju dynasty has left the power of Ethiopia in 1855, no Oromo was in the national palace of Ethiopia while holding dignity and privilege of the Oromo people.
Dr. Milkeessa underlined that Oromo people should never undermine any economic activities to boost the Oromo economic revolution under intensifying since last year. Some participants of the discussion said Oromo should keep and safeguard a precious success to a power after a bitter sacrifice along with other nations of the country.
Nuti jarra dheeraa waggaa mililikii ka jedhani diinni nu beenu cabsine jaran.
In the history of Oromo, no enemy has crushed the power and people of Oromos, but it was we ourselves that crushed each other. During Menelik II invasion, it was not him that murdered many Oromos in Arsi and Arargi, but the Oromo Tulama who were fight for the emperor. Hereafter, we the Oromo should learn from the past and have to unite to create better Ethiopia and live with all nations and nationalities in harmony. To put into implementation the chance we have got, a lot is expected from the university scholars. We must change ways of our thinking to maintain and realize the public expectation from the government.
President of the Oromia State University, Nuguse Taddese, on the event said Oromo people has to strengthen intra and inter-unity with all nations of the country. Underscored that the public would have to be listened to their newly elected government officials.
We had a lot of problems as a people. The problems would be solved gradually. Overall, what is expected from us is that paying attention to what the leaders are delivering to us. The right patriotism is to work hard to realize equality and justice in this country.
That brings us to the end for the edition, and thank you very much for still being with us and also having us time with the remaining OBN Voice of the People's programs.